Hey, this is Trinity, and you're listening to Essence of Truth Radio. So check this out really quick. So I'm surfing the internet like I usually do, and I kept noticing that Barron Trump's name keeps coming up. They were trying to put out a position to get him drafted. So of course, White House circles or whatever, were like, oh, he's 6'5", he's too tall to be in the military, right? I don't know how I remembered, but I remember back in the day. So I had to look it up. So give me a second. So back in 2007. When Barron was like a baby, Trump had bought him out in front of an audience. And when they were all like oohing and eyeing, because remember, he was a piece of shit back then, but not this big of a piece of shit. Well, at least not publicly in this way. Anyway, I digress. When he was bragging, the terms that he used was vicious, strong, smart, tough, and violent. Okay, he said all of the ingredients you need to be an entrepreneur. Think about that for a second. I'm going to say it one more time. Strong, smart, tough, and violent, and vicious. Okay. Keep that in mind really quick. So, where did Melania and Trump meet? Through Epstein. Epstein's information that's been flooding out right now, what was he known for dealing with? Eugenics. So, Zorro Ranch was also called the Baby Ranch. Okay, he's been involved with sciences since like the 80s. He was into like time travel and shit. Definitely baby making. So I'm going to read you a little bit of this. Epstein expressed the desire to impregnate as many as 20 women at his New Mexico ranch. He envisioned creating a kind of breeding program where he could distribute his DNA. I'm going to go with anybody's or people. Anyway, you know what I mean. To improve the human race. This idea, dubbed, quote, Baby Ranch, was discussed at various dinner parties with scientists and intellectuals, reflecting Epstein's obsession with genetics and human enhancement. Think about that for a second. This was already done. Eugenics is a thing. We have been talking about creating certain breeds of children. I think the only thing they could have did to put the icing on the cake was making blonde hair and blue-eyed. If you ever heard of the CRISPR program, we have already been doing this. You ever see where we do like doppelganger kind of things, especially with like famous people, and they show somebody now and they're the identical features of somebody 30, 40, 50 years ago. Those are doppelgangers. Like, we have the ability to just keep recreating. We always have. Anyway, see, I was trying not to go there. Anyway, take that into consideration. I think that Barron Trump is actually one of the experimentations that were done in New Mexico between both the assholes, because she's an asshole too. Both of them decided that they were going to take every little thing they can think of. Every little thing they can think of. And if you think about Cheeto, what would he have wanted? He would have wanted a complete, brutal, ruthless child. And I think that's exactly what he got. If you really think about what this kid's going to be doing in another 5 years after Cheeto's on the ground, you think he's not going to be coming out of nowhere? Shit. If you Christians want to be worried about the Antichrist, I think you should start considering Barron Trump. Okay. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.